Welcome to 2020, A Class Dismissed, a video series dedicated to sharing untold stories and experiences from the spread of COVID-19, told directly by the sources themselves, Maine high school seniors of the class of 2020. Meet Tim Farrelly. Tim is a senior at the Vinalhaven School, a K-12 public school that serves the Vinalhaven Island community of 1,100, located off the coast of Knox County. Awesome. So Tim, how are you doing?
I'm good. Hanging in there.
And where am I speaking to you from? Where's home for you?
I'm from Vinalhaven, Maine.
And that's one of the island communities, correct?
Yep, out in Penobscot Bay.
So tell me a little bit about what that school setting is like.
Yeah, so it's just for Vinalhaven, town of Vinalhaven. We have a very close-knit community at school. I think there's around 40 to 50 students in the high school.
For the whole school?
For the high school, yeah. And then we're combined pre-K through 12th grade is 170 or so.
Where do things stand with your school right now? I know Governor Mills, as of last week, had recommended that schools be closed down. Has that affected you guys?
Yeah, so we're closed for the rest of the school year, following that order, and we're continuing with online class. And as of now, graduation's up in the air.
Is that set in yet, that you're not going back to high school again for the rest of your senior year?
Yeah, it's really disappointing because I was looking forward to all of the senior rituals we have, like the senior send-off, which is like more casual celebration than graduation, and even like senior prank day, things like that I was really looking forward to, and we don't get that opportunity this year.
What are you going to feel if graduation is actually called off?
It'll be disappointing, but I just hope we can do something all together, and not have to do something virtually.
Yeah.
I would really like to see my classmates again, sometime not too far into the future. And it'd be nice to still be able to see the community and have the community have the opportunity to recognize us.
Have you not had any visual contact with classmates?
I have. I've been in contact with them through social medias, but also over our Zoom classrooms. That's mostly when I've seen them face to face.
What do you think of the online education so far?
I think it's the best thing we have. It's not preferred because, when you're at home all day, it's harder to just focus on your work. Meanwhile, when you're in the classroom, you have no choice but to focus on your work. So it's harder in that sense. But I think it also gives us time to do things at our own pace, which can be helpful.
Has there been anything you've been missing outside of the school context, but on a day-to-day basis? If your island sounds like it's relatively shut down, have you just been missing out on anything that you used to be doing consistently?
Yeah, this is sort of through school, but I would be playing baseball right now, which is my favorite sport. And of course, with school and spring sports have been canceled. So that's something.
For your senior season, too. That's rough.
Exactly.
What were you most looking forward to about this season?
It was my last year for varsity, obviously. And I'm not planning on playing competitively in college. So I was just really looking forward to being the team leader and hopefully having the biggest contribution to the team. so I'm missing out on that.
Has anything started to come out about how post high school plans could be affected? You mentioned you're going to college, so has that been affected in any way?
As of now, as far as I know, schools are still planning on having fall semester start at its normal time, and I really hope it stays that way. I'd like to just have a normal college experience, even if high school was different.
Where are you going?
I'm going to American University in Washington, D.C.
Oh, nice. And what are you hoping to study?
I'm hoping to study international relations.
Is that something you've been involved with in some way through high school?
Yeah, another thing I'm missing right now is Model UN. Um, that's also been something I've always looked forward to in May. Um, so yeah, I've always had an interest for it. So I'm excited that I get to pursue it more in college.
What does your senior year mean to you?
I think we have one of the most unique senior years of recent times, which is how I'm trying to look at it. Um, I think I think it's like we've really come together over it. Um, we won't have the same experiences as senior classes of the past, but we have this really unique experience of being away from each other to to try to contain this virus, and do the right thing for the whole world, really. So,
Has there been anything so far that you feel like you've actually gotten out of it in the terms of some sort of silver lining, maybe something you weren't really expecting, but you're beginning to find some perspective in?
yeah, there have been some benefits from being home, even though it's an unfortunate situation. Um, I think it's been a good time to take care of like personal health, like getting enough rest, which isn't always easy when you have school.
Yeah.
Um, but also like I've been getting a lot of exercise. I've been going on walks and runs, which pass the time and break up the day. Um, I think they're also really good for your mental health.
What are kinds of things have you been doing with the free time that you've now been, afforded by being at home?
Yeah, well, schoolwork still takes up a bit of time, even though we aren't in the classroom setting. And I've taken more time to play guitar, which I picked up this year, and to read some books.
Want people to understand about your experience so far that maybe they don't quite realize?
Um, just that, like, just that our experience this year has been affected, I guess. Like, um, I don't think the senior class is really what people are thinking about right now, and I don't blame them. But that we aren't going to have a normal graduation, and that we aren't going to be having fun together like most seniors do in the spring. So yeah, I just hope people can realize that, and hopefully when this is all over, we can have more of a formal recognition from the whole community.